Okay, so we left off ending the season with Darlaston and resigning. Where do we go from here? Well, I mean, you've seen the thumbnail, right? You've seen what I've picked if you research the badge. Let me just do this and let me say, welcome to Liversedge. It's still an odd name. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Football Manager English Trophy Challenge. This is season 2, so the start of a new season. I'm going to do that thing that people do where they make it like season 2 episode 1. I don't know, we're trying something different with it, so we're going to see if it works. Let's head on over to the game, as you can see, and welcome to Liversedge. The blue on my overlay is slightly off, isn't it? It's too dark. Huh. We'll get that changed for next time, potentially. But yeah, we're going to go with Liversedge, and I think it's the right call. Look, we've made changes already, and let me just bring you up the league season preview. It's not as bad as Darlaston, I'll say it now. So the season preview does have us winning the league, which is what we want. We want to be at teams that are going to get trophies, and Liversedge are going to do that. But this is going to be much, much, much tighter. We are not going to dominate like we did at Darlaston. We've got Worksop Town just behind us. North Shields, who've won a promotion, by the way, who must be on a momentum roll there. So there are teams that can really push us. It'll be a 3-horse battle, you'd expect. But to be fair, the season preview is not always correct. You'll see a few names in the Media Dream 11. We are the light blue, so we've got 3 players in there. But to be fair, I'm assuming one of them's is this Worksop? North Shields have got 2 players in there. And Worksop have got 2 players in there, so that shows how even it is. You'll see one name, but before we get to him, let's talk about Harry Hammett. So Harry Hammett has left Darlaston Town. He has not joined Liversedge. I tried everything I could to get him, but it hasn't worked. He's gone to Chelmsford City, who are in the Vanarama National League South. How the hell did we get him in Tier 10? I do not know. He's gone in here to Chelmsford, and he's starting for them, for the record. He's starting in a 4-4-2 so far in the pre-season. 1 goal in 6. It isn't great form from him. It's not the Darlaston form, but what a player he was. He's one we will remember. Maybe we'll see him down the line. And regarding other people who have left Darlaston, by the way, we should probably go back one, actually, because that's where it started. You'll see one name that's gone to Liversedge, Louis de Souza. We'll get to him. I did say I'd like him, but there's lots of people that have left. Aaron Gilpin's gone to Slough Town, who again are in the Vanarama. They've just been relegated from the Vanarama, so you may get chances there. Alex Petrovic to Brackley Town in the Vanarama National League North. Sam Allardyce has gone to Dulwich Hamlet in the Vanarama National League itself. He is 1 division below the Football League. What the hell? Ben Williams has gone to Merstham, who are in the Isthmian League Premier Division. Adebayo's gone to Torquay United, by the way, in the National League. He never quite worked for us, but clearly there's some talent there. Kieran Finglass has gone to Ardsley Town, who are not at that level. Sezgin Alexiev has gone to Cray Wanderers. I thought his level would be higher than that, so it'd be really interesting to see how he gets on for them this season. Nigel Harris has gone to Wimborne Town. But Louis de Souza then joins Liversedge. He's one of the guys that I handpicked that I wanted. He comes into this back line as a left back. And look, what a player he was for us last season. What a player he was. 14 assists, 31 appearances, a 7.39. Can he do similar for Liversedge? I hope so. He comes in as a 4.5-star player. But the star ratings, I'm not sure, are fitting at this club. It's more about the stats. He's such a well-rounded player. Nothing amazing about him, but really well-rounded. Hopefully he can continue the good form from last season into this season. But the team itself then, there'll be players you don't know, a lot of them. So let's go through some of the key ones. First of all, let's mention Pereira. Right, so he was in our youth academy. This is the guy we picked out and we saw and we said, what the hell's he doing there? And look, there's a lot of talent to him. I am changing his roll-up and That's because of a formation that we're going to go with. We're trying to change the role up to an attacking midfielder in the middle. I think he can do it if we highlight the ability for the positions for that. So let's just say, I think I wanted to play as a shadow striker, actually. I think he's good enough. Whether the game agrees, we'll see. Anticipation's a bit of a problem, but look, he's training it. We'll see. He's not going to be starting. Let me put that on record. He is someone that we're going to blood into the game. 16 years of age, a lot of talent to him. And the reason he's not going to be starting is because some of the players we've managed to sign for these positions. So this is the formation we're going to go with this season, a 4-2-3-1, but it's a narrow 4-2-3-1. No wide players. We're going 2 shadow strikers and an advanced playmaker off a centre forward, a poacher at the moment. The poacher, by the way, is Cameron Walker. I couldn't get Harry Hammett, and this is one man that, you know what, for Darlington last year, underrated. 18 goals, 29 appearances. We could have gone for Morgan Crowther, who has left Darlington since then. I didn't look at the second page of that, but he has left Darlington since then. We could have gone for Crowther. Instead, we've gone for Walker. I do think he'll be very good in this formation. There's a lot to like about him in this position. 13 finishing, 12 heading. What I don't like particularly about him is he's off the ball. 5 off the ball, he may struggle because we're all about short passing and movement this season. So this may not work. But we're going to try him first of all, but we do have a backup. And that backup, well, we're just going to call him Flo, I think. Florian, Flo. I'm not going to go with that last name. Absolutely not. And as much as I don't like Walker's off the ball, 10 off the ball here for him is really good. 13 finishing. He's quick. He's got really good off the ball, as I say. His composure's a little low. That's the worry. Decision making 1. That's a worry. So, yeah, it could be hit and miss with the strikers. I wanted Harry Hammett. It didn't work. But it's backing that up that I'm really, really excited. So the one man, the star man in a lot of ways, Harry Lovick. Look at him. For this level, look at him. We're going to play him in here as a shadow striker, and he has definitely got 15 off the ball. He's a guy that's going to be a star player in this team. We've managed to pick him up from Hull City. I don't know why he's down here. But he's with us. He's on a lot of money as well. Contracts, by the way, this year. He's not on a contract, but appears for £300, by the way. But yeah, we are technically doing contracts. It's a bit odd. But yeah, Lovick. And then 2 men that, look, the game is surprised I'm going with them, but I'm going to go with them because I trust them. One man, Christopher Stewart. Now, this is a guy that we picked up on a free transfer. There's just a lot to like about him. Lots of good grades. 18 flair, just caught my eye. Look, there are some things that aren't great, but for the things that he's going to do in this position as an advanced playmaker, it's only teamwork that lets him down. Whether that comes back to bite me, I don't know. Everything else for this level is pretty damn good, and it's next to him that the fans will be excited about. Barry Toshney. Barry. So we could actually play him as an advanced playmaker, and he may be better in that role. We may switch to that eventually. But this is a guy, I haven't signed him, I've found him in our youth academy. Okay, he had 8 appearances in the Northern Counties East League Premier Division, which is a Tier 10 league, where we've come from. Did okay, actually, didn't play enough, but I'm going to start him. I'm excited by him. Don't worry about the star ratings. He's got so much to like about him, so well-rounded. And actually, in pre-season, he's done pretty well. The last 2 games, an 8 and a 7.2. These are the 2 games that I took control of, by the way. Anyone who leaves the friendlies, and I do it, don't take notice of the ones that you're not in control of, because tactically, sometimes it doesn't go right. You don't change things like you would. These 2 I took control of because I wanted to see how it was working before we took a video on. And, well, the performances speak for themselves. Okay, so those are the front 4 that we're going to go with, and a couple of others we mentioned. But let's look at the rest of the team. Some of the players to be really noticing. We'll actually go current ability, star, power, time-wise. And Ben Atkinson, he was already here, and why get rid of him? Really, really well-rounded central midfielder. And there's just so much to like about him. I'm going to stick him in here as a what did I have him as? Carrillo. We're going with a Carrillo for Ben Atkinson. I don't do a Carrillo often, but a Carrillo or a shuttler, basically the idea is, and it's better on the tactics screen to show you actually, a Carrillo, as you can see by this little animation, they move into the wide areas, they move into this little bit of pocket of space to pick the ball up, and I actually think, where the fact that we're playing these 3 advanced midfielders, someone just to go a little bit wider and find a pocket of space isn't a bad thing. I think he'll be good for us in that position. And backing him up, ball-winning midfielder, we've got Charlie Finney. We've picked him up. What a player this could be for 18 years of age. 14 first touch, really good passing. Tackling at 5, okay, a ball-winning midfielder is not going to work for him. I actually think, now I'm looking at it, swapping the two of them round. Let's get Atkinson, ball-winning midfielder, which is the way I think it was meant to be. I don't know why I messed with it. 9 for him and a 5. Yeah. He's the guy. He is the Carrillo right now. He's going to be the Carrillo. We're going to try it. We may change stuff up. We're not going to dominate like we did, so we can definitely change things up. The back line then, we've picked up 2 really good centre-backs to fill the role. We've got Harry Barkley from Newcastle. We've managed to pick him up. He's took a real drop. But 17 determination, 15 aggression. Aggression is a bit iffy sometimes. Strength isn't great, but he's a quick centre-back. He is 5'10", so he's not tall. We have to remember that. But positioning, really good. Tackling, marking, heading, really good. So hopefully he'll be a good player for us. Backing him up as a ball-playing defender, we're going to have Lewis Isherwood. Okay. So he's not fantastic. I hit a level with the transfers where I couldn't get... I feel like we had better players at Darlaston in a lower level, but he sort of evened off the database as we couldn't get the players we wanted. Look, he says fullback. I'm going to be playing him as a ball-playing defender. Now, it could be a mistake, and I may change it up. We do have other centre-backs who can play in there. John O'Hunt, who was already here, a 34-year-old, could play that position if need be. And there was one more. Spencer Harris, who's already here, I'm trying to get rid of. He doesn't want to stay. Let's just get rid of him. I thought there was another. There may not have been another. I'm not sure. D'Souza, of course, could play in there as well if need be. On the right back position, we've got Swabi Neven, or Javid as we're going to call him. Really good fullback for this level. Really good fullback. He can get bombing forward at times. He's quick. He's strong more than quick, weirdly, but he's not. His pace isn't bad for this level. And in goal, we've got Oscar Kelly, who should not be at us in this division as a goalkeeper. We've picked him up from Liverpool. He's very, very, very good. I expect us to win the league, but I expect it to be a fight. But today, after all of that, it's not about the league. I mean, let's just check back in with Darlaston for some of the others that have left this year. Morgan Crowther's gone to Potters Bar Town, who are... Well, I expected better from him. Joe Massara's going to Chipstead. Other big teams, not really. Darrell Berry going to Bamber Bridge is quite interesting. And Lloyd Bannister going to AFC Totton. Again, look, the big players went quick. The big players went very quick. And Darlaston, now in the Midland League Premier Division, are expected to finish mid-table. Okay, so there is still some quality players in that team that are sticking around, it looks like. Lamin Jagne is still there. Theo Oller's still there. Brown Sword is still there. But that looks like all that's left. Don Small, the young keeper, is still there. Oh, he's really good. He's really good. Okay, then. Today, then, look, we mentioned pre-season, as we alluded to. The 3 games that the computer took control of. Look, Chester, a good 0-0. A 1-1 against Main Road, again, not badly. When you look at our division and their division, Campion, we lost. But then we took control of Barnton, Albion Sports, got 2 wins, which was good. The formation working quite well. Today, the FA Cup extra preliminary round, and it's a Midlands division that we know very well. A team we know very well, Shifnal Town, who we face, which is just ironic. If we look at their schedule for Darlaston last year, and I know, look, different teams, I understand that. We didn't actually play them. I see. It's a division we know, but not a team we know. We didn't play them because they were in the Midlands League Premier Division. Okay, so it's going to be more of a test than I think. They've only won 1 in pre-season. They are expected... I mean, we've looked at this once, but we're going to look at it again. I think they're expected to... mid-table in the Midlands League Division 1. Not great from them, is it? Let's see how we get on. Look, the board expect us to win this one. I'm very hopeful that we'll win this one. Let's see how this formation works. We're looking to play short passes, patient work, and dominate the possession. Completely different from what we're doing at Darlaston, which is nice. Okay then. One man we didn't mention, who's on the bench by the way, Aaron Smith. We've picked up, 24 years of age, as another potential striker, as well as shadow striker. So he's a guy that could come in. But for now, we're starting some of these young players, giving them a chance. I'm hoping it'll be good. I've selected 3 outside. Okay, so let's just do this, right? Let's just drop him up there. And I mean, who's John Stewart? Oh, goalkeeper. Let's swap him out for the other goalkeeper. And that probably will be that Spencer Harris for Stockdale as well. Because we can. We are at home here as well, which gives us a bit of advantage. And the fans want a cup run. I want a cup run. The board want a cup run because financially, well, we could do with it. But we go up against Shifnal then. Look, they have Hangman Adam Page up front, I just saw there. Cowboy Shiznit isn't happening today. I'm determined. I have faith in all of you. You know what to do. You know, I mean, I'm a bit annoyed that Louis D'Souza's nervous, actually. You're the guy that I expected to really be in for me. A couple of others are. Cameron Walker's motivated. Is this the season that Cameron Walker comes good? I hope so. I really do hope so. I was going to encourage there, but an early highlight. It's for them, though. It's headed across from the corner. That's encouraged. We've dropped it down to balanced as well. We're not playing positively. Balanced, I think, just gives us a little bit of manoeuvring, which is good. Stewart's free kick in. Lovick was in there. It's a penalty. Barry Toshny's over the penalty. I haven't looked at this. Yes, fine. 7 and 6. We could go Walker, who's a better finisher, but 4 penalties. We haven't really got a clear penalty taker. It will be the youngster, though. The young Barry up front announcing himself to the series. Oh, love that. Love it. Brilliant from Barry Toshny. First goal of the season. Liversedge 1. Shifnal Town 0. The perfect start, in a way. You've got to remember, with Darlaston, we lost this particular game last year, the extra preliminary round. We want to be in that first qualifying round. So let's get the job done. You'll notice no hockey pitch as well. Yeah, that was annoying. We got rid of that. This is a normal standard pitch now. Right, this is good football. Look how we're passing the ball really nicely. Toshny with an effort. Nagando with a save. This is what the Shadow Strikers need to be doing. I don't particularly want Cameron Walker or Florian, if he plays up front, to get all the goals. I want it to be shared out with those attacking players. Stewart from the edge of the box. He had time to bring that down there. I think he went for the volley. He probably shouldn't have done. Interesting that they're playing a sort of 3 up front as well with the attacking infielder. Stewart over the free kick, though. He goes for goal, and it's pretty poor effort. Yeah, they got 3 defensive midfielders. It's not working though. We're getting all the highlights. It's towards the back post, and Dylan Lovick potentially should have made it 2. We're making lots of chances. A 1.2 XG. We're only 22 minutes in. This is pretty good. Another free kick. Lots of free kicks. D'Souza whips it in, and there is Christopher Stewart at the back post to head in, and it's 2-0, and both young attacking midfielders on the score sheet. Set pieces wise, we've messed with them. We've got some routines going, and that one's worked perfectly. We've seen lots of set pieces, which is good. D'Souza as well. Assist. Another one. Love that. Okay, are we going to see Shifnal now change formation a bit? They're going to have to come out their shells now. 2-0 down. They're going to have to come at us a little bit more. The truth is, at a higher division, we are expected to win this comfortably. But we know how the FA Cup can be. We are going to see the corner here. Taggart to whip this in towards Towers at the back post. What a save from Oscar Kelly. They have the Towers of Doom, it looks like, at the back, by the way. 2 towers. I'm assuming they're brothers. Okay, another free kick here. Christopher Stewart's over it. He's hit the wall this time, but maybe we can make something happen. Finney, lovely ball to D'Souza. He's got it back from him. D'Souza might be in himself here. Oh, Louis D'Souza. Oh, okay. Okay, we've signed him. We've brought him with us, and he's rewarding us. 3-0. This is a much more comfortable game than I was expecting already. It's a hell of a finish from a left back, by the way. Louis D'Souza, I love that. Goal and assist on his competitive debut. Bon appetit. They haven't changed their formation. They've still got box-to-box midfielder, centre mid, and a ball-winning midfielder blocking the 2 Nick Towers at the back, which is really, really odd for 2 centre-backs. But our attacking players have found a way through. We've not so much from Walker, but he's still on a 7.2, which is good. Lovick on a 6.8, potentially could be the guy to bring off. And at 3-0, I'm tempted to make a change at half-time just to keep everyone fresh. That could be risky, right? Look, I'm happy. We've played really, really well. But I wonder if tactically we can just change things up a little bit. Can I bring the... There we go, get the full thing up. I mean, Lovick's not playing well. He's our best player, though. We know this. But maybe just bring him off. His match sharpness is fine, but someone like Aaron Smith could probably do with the matchup. Actually, I say Aaron Smith. Let's try Pereira. Let's get him some game time and some match sharpness. Why not? And everything else is okay. Everyone's looking okay, looking pretty sharp. This has been a good first half. Now let's see what Pereira can do. This is a chance for him. A chance for the young Portuguese starlet. He scores here, he starts the league game next time. And I'm telling you. I don't like that the highlights have disappeared. Was he playing that well? No. Oh, Harry Barkley's picked up an injury at centre-back. Before we go any further with this highlight, no need to risk him here. Let's get him off. Who would be the centre? I think John O'Hunt's probably the guy, right? Yeah, we'll get John O'Hunt on. Similar level, weirdly. And I actually think John O'Hunt prefers to play on the left. Oh, he prefers to play on the right. Okay, so he can definitely play on the right-hand side. Let's not finish with the tactics, though, because I do want to see what that injury is, if possible. An upper body injury. That's an interesting one. A shoulder, maybe? Huh, you don't see that very often. Let's make the change. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of the highlight. It doesn't. We see it again. Swaby Nevin with a free kick. There's a ball over, though. I mean, look at D'Souza. Get the ball to him. They're not marking at all. D'Souza, all the time in the world, picks out Walker. The defending here has been awful all the time. We could take advantage of it more, if I'm honest, but we're not. It's towards D'Souza at the back. I mean, that would have been a hell of a goal. Cameron Walker's managed to score somehow. It's another assist for Louis D'Souza. It's one of those that in 3D would have been better, but obviously my computer would kill me. So, no. But yeah, let's take a look at this. I think he must hit it on the swivel. It's a hell of a finish from Cameron Walker. And at 4-0, that is game, set, and the match. Well, look, we've made 2 changes, so I don't particularly want to make much more at the moment. Maybe final 10 minutes we'll get someone on. But at 4-0, we are cruising. Don't mess it up. Do not mess it up. We're not at the moment. We look comfortable. We haven't conceded many chances. They had a long range, and that's about it. And if we look at the stats in the moment, possession-wise, we are looking pretty dominant too. So this light blue army is flying now. Stewart, what a ball that is from Cameron Stewart, by the way. I love that. D'Souza could have done better, actually. He's looking for a hat-trick of assists, remember. It's as far as Finney on the edge of the box, and it's over. What a pass that was by Christopher Stewart. He was running the show out there. I mean, D'Souza's on a better rating, but still. Yeah, if we do look at possession, we are 60% possession. I looked at the wrong side. We're dominating that one. We're into the final 10 minutes here, so we will make one more change, I think. I don't know whether it'll be up front. Look, Cameron Walker's grown into the game. He got himself a goal. He's probably going to keep his position for next time out. But to be fair, whether that's the move or not, I don't know. Because what you could do is bring on Nathan Acombe, who... does he prefer Carrillo or ball winning? Let's bring him on as a ball winning midfielder and get him some match sharpness too. Atkinson's done well. Walker keeps his place for next time out, and it's just about making sure everyone's sharp. We've got people playing for the under-18s when they need to. This has been an easier game than it will be in the league. We're aware of that, but this is just a confidence-building game. We've done the job pretty well. I'm going to throw another praise out there. We might get 5 before the end of this year. Look how much space they're giving us, though, on the ball. How much time they're giving us. And well, we're not going to get that in our league position, you would think, but we've taken advantage of it really well. That's a lovely pass wide for Pereira. Finney, the 2 fullbacks are getting all the space in the world as well, and it's working really well for us. Pereira again into Cameron Walker. I'm glad we kept him on now. He's second of the season, second of the game. A lovely assist as well from Pereira. Like with Darlaston, when it goes wide to the fullback here, you will see us swing this in the box. Not with this team. We're going to look for Pereira, look for Walker, short passing, working it into the box. Makes it 5. They've had an awful game at the back in general. 24 shots from us, 9 on target. Not as many as you'd like, weirdly, but you know what it is, how it is with FM. We won 5-0. I'm not going to complain. We have absolutely done really well. Good performance. Let's take that now into the league. Okay then, we win in the extra preliminary round. That's all good to see. Apparently... they want Rion. Oh, Rion Allison is a guy that's coming through the youth academy. We've stuck him back in the youth academy, but he potentially has a lot to like. Whether he'll play for us, we don't really know. Harry Barkley then, 2 to 3 days. He should be fine for the league game. Bruised ribs it was. Walker getting an immediate success, which is good. Where's a 10? Only one person. Perry, what have you got for me? What have you got for me, Perry? I'm just going to do all the positive ones, I think. Anyone else just click through like this and don't actually read it? Because I do. I definitely do. Pereira, by the way, Liversedge youngest player ever. Love that. We received 1.12k for winning, which is pretty good. Oh, Robbie Patrick. Hello. No. Yeah, helpful. A cup run would be helpful. We do have £6,000 in a transfer budget, by the way. Where has that come from? We're under our wage budget. It's not my problem. The board needs to figure themselves out. D'Souza, what a start for you. I'm so happy. I'm impressed with the chances you created. You were fantastic from a fullback. And we go into the league season then. We're going to face Stockton Town first, who, season preview-wise, are mid-table-ish. So, I mean, it's got to be Worksop and North Shields, which are the big games. And we've got North Shields second. It's very rare I do 2 early games in the season, but I think we need to. I think we do Stockton Town off camera. We come back for North Shields and then the FA Cup preliminary round. I can move it forward, actually. Let's get the draw done. Okay, then, preliminary draws. I mean, Basingstoke Town are in this, who are quite a high division, actually, for us. So let's see who we're going to get. I'd like quite an easier team again, so we can get a run going. I'm going to draw all teams. Let's see where we come out. We're even on this screen? We're not. So let's go to the news. We're going to have Wisbech Town, who is a team I think we looked at. Right? I'm sure we did. They're in the United Counties League, Premier Division South, so it's a game we should win. So we'll see next episode, won't we? So there we go then. We're underway with Liversedge. It's a team that I think you all agreed was the right call. If you are happy we've gone to Liversedge, make sure you drop a like on the video. If you are happy with the team we are building and excited for what's to come, drop a like on it. Until next time, North Shields. North Shields and the Cup. 2 huge games to start the season in a way. Let's see what happens. Until next time, peace.